That's embarrassing. Lost connection. How'd that happen? All right, let me get back on, and I'm gonna be fixing something here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think I need. Where is it? Where is it? There's stream cord right here. Fuck. Um, should be allowed to do that. What the hell? I don't get it. Okay. Manage roles. Okay, let's what the hell? Okay, let's try that. Uh, you know, okay. Okay. All right. View channels. I swear to God, this is so dumb. Okay, let me see. I just made it. Just made bot. Tell me it'll show up. Dangerous pos. Why? What? I don't get it. How is that dangerous permissions? You tell me how that's to manage roles is a dangerous Excuse me? I don't get you. I don't get you, dude. How is that dangerous? What to manage roles is it? How about this? Oh my goodness. All right. Now, this is a different issue. So apparently, um, the StreamCore bot does not have permission, and whenever I try to give it permission for something, it doesn't want to. It just doesn't want to have that permission be sated. No, it's not taking in. It's not taking in the role that I give it, because for some reason StreamCord has currently service outage, YouTube notifications. StreamCord has become kind of maybe retarded. I'm not sure. I think maybe it's better to find a new bot. Oh, there's plenty. There's fucking plenty, bro. There's plenty. I'll try this one. This one has, it's called FFXIV. Okay, thanks for adding FFXIV. So, there's a bunch of commands to it. Documentations. Oh, there's a Discord server that I was about to just enter myself into. I should probably not do that. Let me see the features. Discord kick alerts. Twitch alerts. Okay. Okay, and it should be in there. Getting started. Oh, okay. Okay, so get help setting live. Okay, so documentation. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot to read. Okay. So Twitch channel. Wait, so is it plus Twitch channel? So I can add an individual, and I can Twitch channel setup. So So if I did this. Okay. Okay. And then you add the individual. So for instance, sorry, I'm doing all this like right now, but what the heck? Where's my name? Oh, it's right there. It's right there. I'm trying to find it. There it is. No, that's not it. Is that it? There's no number after that? Okay, that'll work. Okay, we got it. We added a new bot. It's about the notifications. As for the game itself, I reinstalled the game, which took like 8 to 10 hours. And I'm gonna just be 100% crystal with you guys when it comes to that stuff. When it comes down to this game being like a 6 to 8 hour frickin' download. Why does it take 6 to 8 hours to do that? Well, I did a little research to figure that out myself. Oh, why not? I'll lower it a little bit.
The president must pay for his crimes. Give him what for, champion.
Oh, I assume the healer's busy?
Is this the power of the mythical Linwa? His arm is slithering out. Oh, that's disgusting. Watch out! That is one cruel coil. Another attack evaded with a bomb. with venom, but they can weather it. They must. Once again, they slip beyond their opponent's reach. His arms are snaking round the ring. What's he planning? Oh no! The gore has lashed onto the champion! Don't panic!
Didn't mean to do that, but okay. Ah! I fell! Whoops. That's not a good place to stand. Whoops. One. I'm not taking it back. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not taking it back. You can have it. Whoops. Nope. I gotta go through one more round.
Can they turn the tide?
Yeah. Just to realign myself. Yep.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the way.
Me too. I did that too. Oh. Hopefully this realigns me. It did not realign me. In fact, I was off by a few seconds. So lesson learned on that one. Whoops. I'm a little off, so I have to recenter myself. So that's Somebody turned around and got me.
On their down, can they recover from this?
Good thing I did that, actually. I think I saved somebody. Oh crap, now I have it. We got a sage, which is good. 10 seconds till burst again. Oh, it was off, it was off. Oh god, it's way off. I don't know when it misaligned. Whee! I think I've given my thing enough time. Yeah, I've given it enough time. Oh, I did it at the end again. This is bad. Now I'm misaligned again. And
The battle is decided! Victory goes to the champion!
huh? That still goes off? That's crazy.
What the? Could the Lindworm's regeneration be out of control? The Lindworm's completely healed! What outrageous regenerative power!
How did I do that? It's not right. It's me messing up again.
Is there no limit to his regenerative capacity?
Can't really, like... Yeah, I've... Why did he do that? Wait, what? What was that? Okay, now I'm realigned. And it's over. We get the thingy? We did get the thingy. We didn't get the thingy. Okay. Well, don't need to do that no more. Now for the long haul of a long haul, which is the Alliance raids. And I know what I'm going to get mostly. Alright, oh no. So, just to explain what the heck is happening with that, like, my SSD isn't the problem. My SSD is perfectly fine. The problem is the server and the connection to the servers that 14 harbors. And because it's messed up code with a server that hasn't, I don't know if they've really been maintaining it great, it takes all day. It purely takes all day. No matter what SSD you have, no matter how much memory you have in your game, that's it. It's just going to be that way. Their installer does what it needs to do. The problem is just the core of the game, the server connection. Like, I don't understand why they haven't addressed this over the years. Because they're just stacking on top of the problem. They're not really trying to fix it. And the biggest problem is ARR. Yeah, I don't know if they're ever going to try to fix it. All right. Oh. Oh, somebody didn't even do this. They're viewing cutscene. You haven't done this light part. Somebody just left. What a dickhead. That guy's not a dickhead.
Prove to me life's resolve.
Oh, that was weird.
No true abundance. Feel you the heartbeat of the land.
Oh, well, that was late. The animations are kind of slow. Ooh, okay.
Reap the harvest.
Oh god! I forgot about that. Just pushes me ahead, dude.
Mine is the breath of the earth.
God, I keep doing it. Misaligning my abilities.
My heart rejoices for our union.
Nope! I turned the other way.
Good children, be strong for what awaits.
Meh. Yes. Sure. I can turn that into a set. Only thing I did was 114 was get the G pose.
Let the
stuff.
land be remade.
Oh, you just did it for the group photo. That's kind of weird. Okay. Are we all here? Yeah. Whee! Nope, not waiting. I'm not waiting. Can I stun him? I can't stun him. Okay. Oh. Whee!
Forgive me, but I couldn't stay away.
It seems my sister shall be joining us. 'Tis only fitting that we face you together.
I will spin your face.
Holy! Don't look at her!
Have you the strength to defy fate?
The sands of time are mine to command.
Oh! Sped her up. Funny how she uses seduction. It's kind of funny.
I shall measure your worth.
I'm pretty sure in the lore she's supposed to be married to somebody.
Surrender to my power.
Drown in waters divine. Pray to the stars on high.
What are they doing over there? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just glad. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
This too is fate.
Upon the most exalted of battlefields you shall stand.
I'm about to say. Okay.
Summon your courage and press on.
Wait, are we all Gunbreakers? Really? Yeah.
I, the Fury, shall test
Fair enough.
your strength of spirit. All piercing spear, drink deep of raging blizzards. For glory, you must be prepared to render your all.
Oh, that way. That was foolish of me to think it was the other way around. I still want to hit her.
You must do better than that against me. Victory must be seized with one's own hand. In ice, unyielding, now rest. Mine is the Egypt. Would that our clash could continue forever. Your next test awaits.
Oh man, this is gonna take a while. Oh lord. Oh lord. That actually looks pretty nice. Oh, I'll agree for that. I have that. Oh lord. I think this is going to take a lot. This is kind of cool. I like this. This is kind of cool. Just grinding on the ice. Rail grinding on ice. What? I get pushed. Ooh. Oh! We got a tough review of the cutscene. What was it? The Alliance. We got a couple of cutscenes. Ooh. Got some cutscenes. Got a person who's not here yet. Got some cutscenes, and they're probably jamming. Where is this one? There they are.
Too much for mortals, I wonder. Prepare yourself.
Oh, Hooper. Oh, okay. I guess I was too late to notice. Oh. I gotta start over on the combo. I can do this. That's fine. There we go. Oh, somebody attained level 100. Do I have that? I do not. Do I have that? I do not. Do I have that? I do not. Why do I not have any of those? Do I have her? I do. Oh yeah. Do I have that? I do not. Now, I want the orchestrions. I got an orchestrion. I got an orchestrion. Which one was it? Is that the main one? Favor. I don't think it's the main one I was looking for. And these two can go in the glamour dresser forever. Forever. All right, let me just. Oh, oh. There we go. It's much better. All right, let's look at the light that we have. Where was it before? It was like 3. Was it 38 or 35? It was 35. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, let's rest up a little bit before we go into the next one, because I can't do this consecutively. Let's see, what's going on in the world of gaming? Nothing? stolen? This game stole a raid fight from Final Fantasy 14? Shut up about Expedition 33. This is weird. This is a crazy one. Apparently this game stole Final Fantasy's
A certain boss battle in mobile RO looks way too similar to Honeybee Lovely. Dude, look at this. This is nuts. This is crazy. Dude, look, this is fucking identical. Like, dude, they're not even trying. This is literally like you're copying off your friend, but you also copy his name too. Like, you're so invested in the copy, you know? I don't even know what RO Mobile is. What even is this? Ragnarok Online? This is crazy. All right, Ragnarok Online World Journey.
Oh yeah, it was definitely
How do you clear the
inspired.
difficult dungeons? This video will give you a quick overview. Hello everyone, I'm Auntie, and today we're playing our Legends World Tour. The dungeons in this game can't be cleared automatically. Otherwise, you'll
Okay.
easily be instantly killed. Therefore, understanding the dungeon mechanics is very important. In this dungeon, you'll be fighting a level 40 boss. At the beginning of the battle,
It's a
use all your
bee.
strength to deal as much damage as possible.
Dude, you know what, man? Here, I'm just gonna do this, dude. I'm just gonna do this because you know it and I know it. Everybody fucking knows it. All right.
Just put it. Wait, why?
Bro. This is literally one for one.
That is,
Dude, you know
that
what,
is
man?
amazing.
If you were to show me this without telling me it's Ragnarok Online, I would think... This is fucking nuts, by the way. Dude, it even has the hearts. Nah, so, okay. If you were to show me this, right, without telling me that this was Ragnarok, I would think that this is like a simulator for Final Fantasy, right? Like, I would think it was like one of those Roblox simulators or some
that's
shit.
so funny. Oh my god, it's the same mechanic! The same freaking
What? How is this not plagiarism? Dude, look!
It's the
That's
same
fucking
mechanic.
crazy.
It's the same code! Look at him!
This isn't
He's like, what the hell?
like the Pokemon and Pal World shit. Dude, it's...
That's the same shit! That's the same thing! That's the same thing! And he's dancing. I forgot he loves this song. I forgot he loves this song so much. I don't know why.
This is literally the same fight.
It is?
I think the rotation is even the same.
It better not be. This is funny. Oh, it turned golden. Okay, what does that mean? See, I told you he loves this song. He loves this song. Unironically, this is one of his favorite songs. Woo! Ooh, I laughed too hard. I laughed too hard. Oh my god! And look at the like to dislikes. I don't know why it's like this. Excuse me. I am so sorry. I laughed way too hard. I laughed way too hard. I didn't expect to laugh like that. I was honestly, I thought I was just gonna be angry. I thought I was gonna look at this like, this is plain plagiarism. This is just hilarious at this point.
Gods again.
The snapshots though are so clean. I don't know, man. Look at this.
This is crazy.
Oh my god, people are dead.
Yo, this guy has a lot of thumbs down.
I don't know why.
You know what, man? I kind of feel bad for the uploader.
Yeah, I do.
You know,
yeah.
hold on.
Appear on the field. Watch where the first bee appears. Move to its edge.
I kinda
and when
feel
it starts
bad.
Attacking, move around the arena in a.
I kind of okay. So I really don't like the voice. It sounds like really bad
The hell?
AI.
Hold on. Why is his YouTube so different from? Is this a YouTube? Okay, so it is YouTube. So how is it?
Look, here's a comment. 14. I feel kind of bad for the uploader because I don't think it's fair to like obviously people.
It's not his fault. It's not the uploader's fault that the game turned out like this. It is the company that made the freaking game. Like, he's just giving a guide on how to beat the boss. That's it. That's all that is. And he's getting thumbs down because, bro, this looks like Final Fantasy 14. How dare you? Not his fault. Not his fault. My god. You saying Opera GX or Firefox? Maybe. I think we're looking at it. No, it's Gemini. So this is, which one has Gemini? Google. This is Google. Google Chrome, I believe, because it has Gemini up there in the top right. Well, I can figure that out myself. Yeah, it's Google Chrome. Because Gemini is up here. Oh, you guys can't see it. Yeah, there's Gemini in the top corner. So this is Google Chrome.
Thumbs downing the video because it's copyright. But
People
I feel
are
like
so
it's
nonsensical. Can't even like think past the initial emotional rage. It looks like Final Fantasy. Thumbs down. And it's not even the guy's fault, you know.
a little unfair
Ultra-wide
because it's not like
monitor?
the
It could
uploader
be.
copied it, right? Oh, the voice is YouTube's auto translator. Okay, okay. I mean, I wouldn't have thumbs downed it for.
I mean, even still, even if he's using an auto translator or something like that, it's not the guy's fault. All right, it's not the guy's fault that that this fight is like this. And hey, maybe he doesn't speak perfect English. Maybe that's the reason why he's using auto translator. I don't know.
even if the voice was AI, I wouldn't have thumbs downed it. It's, you know, it's fine. Like, honestly, man, if you use AI for a voiceover, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
And the reason
Listen. I would rather be able to communicate than just like, oh, you're using AI to translate. No. I can't understand you, motherfucker. I'm going to use an AI so that you can understand me. Please use the AI to understand me. Or so that I can understand you. But here's the point. This is Honeybee Lovely.
the reason why I think it's fine is because, like, if you're doing like a guide or something like this, man, and you feel uncomfortable with your
God.
voice, like
This is funny.
I get it. I totally understand.
He
in a
just puts it.
clockwise direction, following
just
its
puts it
movement.
in the
After the last
background.
bee finishes attacking,
Oh my
you can
God,
return
it's
to the
this-
center of the arena to attack the boss.
It's-
Once
This
you
is
understand
crazy,
the
though.
mechanics, it
Yeah,
shouldn't
this
be
is
too
crazy.
difficult. The subsequent mechanisms repeat the previous ones, with inner and outer circles. Many small hearts will appear on the field, as well as circular and fan-shaped area damage.
This is nuts.
Oh, wow. You know what's funny? Those hearts are more like in some sort of pattern than the hearts in Honeybee Lovely, where it's like so freaking random. Oh, run. Don't get destroyed.
I don't think I've seen something like this before. Oh, the downvote is fair if he's sponsored by Ragnarok.
Is it
Oh,
sponsored?
oh, is he?
Is he?
I mean, yeah.
Is he?
No, I can agree with that. Yeah. Oh, I think he is. Yeah. Yeah. No, okay.
Sponsor,
fair.
product.
I wouldn't.
Sponsor. I thank you so much. Thank you all for Godfather. Wait, Godmother is he sponsored by Ragnarok? I can't really tell. Is that a sponsor by
Take a
Ragnarok?
sponsorship like this. Like, let's just say in a crazy world where SC were to sponsor me for something, man, and they blatantly like ripped off something, man, I wouldn't take it. No, I know they won't. I know they won't. Dude, you know what's crazy? Is that SE sponsoring me is more crazy and less likely to happen than SE copying someone else. Maybe they didn't know it was ripped off from something. No
This is arcade gave life to each boss and turned them from random monsters like in Pandemonium and random machines thing like an Alexander, do you think they'll ever be able to go back to the old way of raids again? So when you mean like old way of raids, do you mean like how it was in Alexander or Coils of Bahamut? Because I don't think they'll ever go back to doing that. I believe they solidified that in Stormblood, where they just were like, okay, yeah, we don't want to put any trash pulls anymore. They're just going to go from boss. It's just going to be boss, 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 boss. So I don't think they're ever going to go back. Not the trash mob thing. What do you mean? The boss being a character. Well, I mean, like a random monster. Like, I get that the M12 was the president and technically was a character, but that's a monster. I don't think they'll have like every single raid boss be like a character. They'll probably do it. It's probably gonna be a mix. I don't know. Put development into a character. I would probably rather have that. You know, if I'm fighting a boss, maybe I can learn more about who that boss is and make it for a show. But I mean, thematically speaking, Arcadia is wrestling, and when you have wrestling, there's like a story behind each and every character. So feels hard to swallow going back to random monster generator. Depends on the fight for me. Like, if the fight is filled with, like, a bunch of, like... I want to say, if the fight has monsters in it, and only just freaking monsters in it, then the fight just has to be fun for me. If it has a story and good character behind it, that's a plus. But I'm looking for just a good fight. That's just me. I'm not looking to swoon over, like, Honeybee Lovely. Like, my favorite character is probably Sugar Riot. Because I like the fight, and I like the character. Her character is that she's from the slums, from like the back town of Arcadia. She's a graffiti artist, and she's just spreading all of her art. She just thinks art, and she fights in order to spread that kind of art. And she's basically reminds me of like people from my hometown of Philadelphia that kind of just got the entire character in her. That's why she's like my favorite. But so far my favorite fight, I mean, I would say I want to say it's Sugar Riot, but it's not really Sugar Riot. I want to say if the Savage version of Lindworm is anything to boast about, right, then it probably will be Lindworm. I'm hoping it's Lindworm. Currently, in terms of Savage, not really too sure. I can't put my finger on it. Not too sure. Can't put my finger on it. Really, I can't.
No shot, dude.
Right?
This phase will be very chaotic.
There's
Dodge
no way, man. This is like, okay, so you're telling me that they just randomly made every single mechanic the
M7S?
exact same?
I get you.
No way. It's literally a 1-to-1, man.
Or M7N, sorry. M7 normal. Why did he go back?
Yeah, this is nuts. Just like it. The spotlights are there. She even spins. Literally just like it.
Look.
Yeah, this is nuts.
The spotlight. Oh my god.
Just like it. The spotlights are there. She even spins. Literally a 1-for-1.
Oh my god.
Yo, here's the meeting. Nah, here's the meeting. Fuck, I don't have my green screen. Whatever, this is gonna be a shitty ass fucking meeting then. Holy fuck. Okay, alright, boys. Here we go. Yeah, you caught me in my room. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Okay, alright, listen up. Here's the meeting. Okay, there's a game called Final Fantasy XIV. Now, there's a fucking boss called Honeybee Lovely, okay? I have multiple pictures printed out, posted on my wall. I have her saved as my phone wallpaper, my desktop background. I need my queen to be in the game
Maggie.
Ragnarok online. Put it in the game.
He's
You
a
with the
real world
laptop.
magnate.
Google this shit.
But
You with the piece of paper.
listen.
Get that fucking piece of paper out of here, okay? You're killing trees, bro. You need to go watch the wise tree. You with the what do you got there? What you got there? Fucking what is that? Who you even talking to? Yo, you need to pay attention. Anyway, my point here is that I want all of you right now to do as much research on the fight Honey Bee Lovely in Final Fantasy 14, and I want to put it in the game. That's it. Fucking break. I mean, I guess it gives me a reason to, like, you know, listen to the song again. Nah, this is fucking crazy, though. This is insane. Can they get in trouble for this?
I told you he loves that song. I don't, unironically, Xeno loves that song for some reason. I don't know. Big beard, bald man, ginger beard, bald man with an X on his shirt loves Honeybee Loves Lee's theme. It's funny and ironic, I guess, because he's like big warrior tank man.
I have a question. What is stopping like countries and shit like China from just blatantly ripping things off? What is Square Enix going to do? What if Square Enix is like, hey, we're suing you for this, and then
I can explain that. So, copyright in China is loose. Very loose. In fact, there has been plenty of lawsuits within China that has gone nowhere. The reason for that is because there's too many sections, too many sectors. There are too many legislations, too much legislations, and there's not enough care really about all that. Their video game legislation and laws is very loose, and it only pertains to whether or not certain permissions can go through, whether you're like a child or an adult or a teenager or something like that. The only thing that they really care about is if you are playing video games, rather than, hey, this video game is blatantly copyright or blatantly stealing my shit. China, in terms of gaming, does this a lot with other games. They do steal shit. They always do. To answer his question, yes, if Square Enix see it, they can get in trouble for the fight. And again, because this may take a little while for them to do that. You know, it may take a little while for them to change. I think eventually, when Square Enix does see this, because it's probably inevitable now, it's out in the open, Square is going to probably call for a lawsuit because they do dealings in China. Square Enix does dealings in China, so it's probably going to be a matter of maybe like, I don't know how fast it's going to be, but there's going to be maybe they're going to shut down the fight and they're going to try to rearrange it in some fast fashion, and it's going to be worse than what it was. China does this all the time. Like, companies in China does this all the time. Oh, Piracy Day, you can't sue against Romania. Their lawyers don't care. If you are a big enough company, and yeah, you're right, but if you have a big enough company in any country, the country will look at you and be like, should we not do dealings or businesses with them anymore? And say like they have like billions of dollars, then it's going to be for that country. They're going to try to make a deal. They're going to try to broker a deal. So in that case, because this country doesn't sell their game to the West, because this looks like a 100% Chinese game. So legally, it shouldn't probably be over here in the States in the first place, but Square Enix can still sue. You're trying to figure out what job you want to do? I say you get a wheel, right? We have wheels online. Put all the jobs in that wheel, spin it, and see what you get.
China's just like, yeah, we don't care. What can they actually do? Oh, they already do. They rip off everything. Yeah, like that's what I'm trying to say is, how will it be enforced? Like, let's say that JP representatives or whatever, they take China to.
By the way, China still hates Japan. Like, if there's one race that China hates most of all, it's Japanese people. China still hates Japan. They will always hate Japan, I guess. And to be fair, Japan did some really bad shit. They did some bad stuff. Till we threw 2 bombs at them. And those 2 bombs changed their lives forever. It really did. It was tragic, but it was war. They kind of brought it to themselves because they, Pearl Harbor, but it was war. It was war. It sucks. It sucks. But you're not going to see Japanese people sitting there and saying, like, we blame Americans for this, right? Because they brought it upon themselves. They knew that. But for China, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. I was doing some history searching for some of my lore videos in the past, and I had to go into, like, Japanese history. And, bro, what they did to the Chinese people, to the land that they've captured along the way, was horrible. It was horrible. So to this day, Chinese people are completely racist against Japanese people, and for whatever reason, they could just tell. Like, they could look at each other and say, you're a dirty whatever. Were you doing Stormblood lore videos? I did. So during Stormblood, I was hanging out greatly with a lot of content creators, just like in streams and just having fun more. Tried to do a good bit of lore. In fact, I did a good bit of lore. It wasn't until Shadowbringers, during that time, IRL stuff really hit me hard. So the answer is yes. The answer is really yes. But I don't think China is going to really move too fast for Square Enix here in terms of this, like, especially law and, gaming. Gaming is not really something like they're going to try to bend over backwards to change here,
The court. Okay, well, what if China doesn't even show up? So then in Japan, the court orders China to pay 10 billion fucking...
Like, it's... Rio, it's so bad that Chinese people do not like Japanese people so much that they will go, like, already, I can tell you right now, already, Chinese people are pretty racist. Not insular racist, just racist in general. When they look at black people, they see them as dirty, like, beneath them. Basically. And this is not all Chinese people. This is not all Chinese people. Because there are Chinese people that just are racist against Chinese people. It's crazy. But when they see a black person, they have their first thought is that they're dirty. Right? Their second thought, they come from a dirty country. And this is high society China. High society China. But because of the purview of what they see with a black person, it's spread throughout China, and they don't really give too much respect towards, someone of darker skin in general. Sucks to say, you can look this up. I swear to God, I'm not lying about this. They even have a commercial over in China where they put a black man inside a washing machine and out came a white guy. That's how crazy it is over there. That's how crazy, and it was approved. That was approved. But the thing is that as much as they are, like, racist and prejudiced against, not even prejudiced, just, rude and racist to black people, they outright hate Japanese people. Like, they would rather Japanese people not touch their soil. They'll let black people in, for sure, because they can put them to work. But they don't like Japanese people at all. And I'm talking about the Chinese people who are at that point where it's like, fuck Japan, fuck them, and all that stuff. 100 to 200,000 estimated victim of the... Yeah, exactly. See? It's that bad. It was that bad. It's that bad. Now, China themselves have, their own government. When a certain Mao was in power, killed more than that of his own people, but when it comes to what Japan did to China, it was still bad. It was horrible. The things that happened during that time was horrible, and what the Japanese people did to civilians was horrible. So, to this day, China, period, They just hate Japanese people. If you put all the other races that China does not like or are pretty racist to next to a Japanese person, they would quite literally take all of those people, invite them into Japan, stare down the Japanese people, and say, get back on your boat, go back to your island, never come back again. They will do that without hesitation. That's why it's hard to be really mad at Yatsuyu. Yatsuyu has a story in the background and how she was treated, right? But it doesn't mean that you can't hate her for what she's done. It does not mean you can't hate her. You can sympathize, even so. I sympathized with her greatly after she lost her memory, because I thought it would be like a second chance for her. She's not the same person as she was before. But then when she remembered who she was, she had incredible guilt and was on like that path. You know, she was ready to just, you know, let go. She didn't want to be anymore. And I was like, damn, don't do this. This is a good fight, but don't do this. You know, but you know, it happened. Found a great static name. FF Logs Sugar Ride Survivor Club. What? Wait. You found a good static name called in FF Logs called Sugar Riot Survivor Club. Sugar Riot Survivor Club. So they survive Sugar Riot. It's not that hard. South Korean are racist to North Korean that flee from there. South Koreans are racist to North. Argus, where is this coming from? Bro, we're not talking about Koreans. We're talking about Chinese people, bro. we all know that South and North hate each other. That's like been a thing for the longest goddamn time. Even though people from the North do escape from the South, there are people who still don't like the people from the North. We all get that. But for the most case, they do treat them at the very least. They do help them, you know. Here's another great one. That's West, Patrick. West? West? What do you mean, West? Yeah, West. That's West, Patrick.
Yen or whatever. Ancient
fired
fucking
again.
coins. Fucking samurai tokens, whatever. Okay, so then China just says, what tokens? Like, what is Japan going to do? What if China is just like, hey, we kind of make everything, so, yeah, we're going to take this, and if you don't like it, then you're going to go without batteries, and
Sorry, I
you're
punched
going to
my
go
mic
without
for some
batteries
reason.
for your
Poor Mike.
fucking dildos, because we make them too.
I'm sorry,
so,
what?
Yeah,
What the hell?
for your fucking dildos, because we make them too. Yeah, we kind of make everything, so you can eat shit. A Chinese company released 14 in China. It would... Oh, you know what? Actually, yeah. No, that's a good point. There's Chinese Mobile. So Chinese Mobile could sue these people, right? Dude, I don't know how that shit works, man. Dude, the law is so complicated. It's so complicated, man.
It is. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wasn't
This is Tamaki, and everyone.
okay. Let go of the page. I don't want to watch it. Jesus. Oh, Path of Exile. Carbot's been really into Path of Exile. He was into he was into Diablo as well. Yes. Path of Exile. I love it. We just saw this the other day. Oh yeah, my avatar's not up. They can sue, and if it's enough money, they could probably do something about it. Depending, you know. Another good name, 24k gold Labubu. 24k gold Labubu. Oh man, Labubu. Alright, what? They found kids from another world. That's weird. 2-month release? Oh my goodness. White mage to 100 time. Alright. Give me a second. I do need to go to the bathroom. It might take a little bit because my stomach is rumbly. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. And then we'll continue with this whole entire thing going on with 14. So I'll be right back. Enjoy the music. Alright, I've returned. Oh my god. Not too bad, though. Not too bad. It wasn't that bad. This is not Final Fantasy 14 Cafe in Akihabara. Akihabara. I gotta remember. I gotta get my pronunciation on that. So, even though the on in Osaka, the one in Osaka, is that what you're saying? You want your money back? What the heck? Ugh. Excuse me. I just want this done. I just want this done. I want to get this done. I want to get this done. I just want to get this done. We were just watching a video where Xeno... What is that? That's a relic thing. This is for your relic. So I need to gather light. Basically, it's the light thing again. But now you do your duty roulettes. Again, a really bad idea. Anyway, let me lower the music. God. Oh man. Yeah, for somebody, some company in China, they copied Final Fantasy XIV's, they copied one of their fights. Ain't that a halloody. By the way, Diablo 4 is grinding time. Are you playing Diablo 4 again? Are you? You playing Diablo 4? I mean, I honestly, I think they have at the very least improved Diablo 4. Haven't played it. Been playing Path of Exile. Paladins in the game and it's strong? I imagine it would be. They were probably trying to figure out a way to balance that damn class. But yeah, I've heard. Have you been playing the Druid? I have been playing the Druid, yes. Druid is early game overpowered, but then when it gets to the late game, it gets balanced out very, very humbly. Enjoying it like everybody else? I don't know about everybody else, but I am. I'm enjoying it. Especially with the build that I have. The build that I have is kind of like a cross. It's more on elemental damage, but it also uses the Wyvern. So it's an int build, intelligence build, elemental Wyvern. Zone story wise, why did Asm Step feel so well crafted wise, where they haven't done again? Why does the story of Asm Step feel like it was well crafted, whereas like other places don't feel? Because I believe the Asm Step was made by certain specific people that was trying to pay attention to a self-include story. Like the story there, they probably would put on par to places like what would be a good place that has a good story just as well? Elpis. I think Elpis had a good story as well. But Asium Steppe had like its own culture, its own people, how they treated each other. They had like wider lore beyond it. There's more tribes in the outside fields than like right there in the steppes right there. They're in the mountains, they're in the desert, they're out in the field, like I said. They crafted this story to be like really good, the lore to be really good in Asium Steppes. Friends are having fun with Meteor Bear. You know why? Because Meteor Bear is like the tank build, but like I think the Meteor Bear is probably the strongest build right now. I'm willing to put a bet on that. I'm willing to bet that Bear is probably the strongest right now. I went Wyvern because I like dragons and I needed to find a way to make the Wyvern strong because of the intelligence it has. It works off of lightning magic, which means that I had to emphasize on elemental magic. And it basically became a glass cannon. So like it can mow things down. Problem is that it takes 3 shots to die. So it's like, and I'm dead. I was like, ah, no. All I get is Crystal Tower every time I was doing my relic. Well, I don't know. I don't know about lucky. I'm just clicking the button, and at this point of everything, right? People have already done their relics. I'm the one that's late. Either bear or wolf, because wolf has absolutely decimated bosses with its combos. I think every single one, maybe bear has like a little bit of a slow time, but intelligence wyvern mows down bosses just as well. The problem is that it's a glass cannon. It takes 3 hits. After that, if I'm like dodging right and I'm setting up everything, it doesn't take long to kill a boss. It just doesn't. It literally mows down things. It has mobility? Absolutely. Wolf does have mobility, and it probably has more defense. But I would say potentially, when it comes down to damage, I would think Int has more damage output. And when it comes down to like maneuverability, it's like, you know, once because I put stun threshold on a lot of the wyvern's abilities, so once the stun goes through, all I have to do is 1 attack. I also put apocalypse on my druid, so the whole entire area is basically dying through all the elements. So apocalypse, what that does is that it rains down all elements. Ice, fire, lightning. Honestly, I think that's it. I think it's ice, fire, and lightning. And all that is just bombards everything. But if there's a boss on the field, they'll literally just constantly get hit. So apocalypse, elemental damage plus, intelligence, up for the right jewels that you put in, the right gems to put on you, and bosses just go down. They go poof. I think with the wolf, it's like midway. So they wanted the wolf form to be like a mid in between intelligence and physical attacks, whereas the bear is supposed to be the tanky physical attacker. But I think druid is just outright powerful altogether, and I think where it comes down to just like the wolf, it's maneuverable, but I'm not really too sure whether or not. I'm not too sure on the damage. I'd have to test it. I have to make either like shift my druid or make another character. Like, I'd say the safest one out of those transformations is probably the bear. It's tanky, so it takes hits, but it just doesn't want to die. Okay, I can enjoy this. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. He's seething right now. Just because I got Sandioria? Nah. Not at all. Oh, can't play that. Can't play it. Sorry, I can't play that. For some reason, that theme gets copyright. Well, not struck, but basically it gets flagged, and I don't know why. You can't play Sandioria's like theme, really.
Chateau Doragin? Is this meant to be Sandoria? More echoes!
Just like all direction it went, but as in step worked well. So while I don't think Ishikawa is a bad writer, I think her strength is world and area logic. Ishikawa has a talent. I am not a Shadowbringers hater. I am, in fact, a Shadowbringers lover. I did like the story of Shadowbringers because it felt more self-contained than anything.
We must fight our way through.
But I will say, not everybody likes Shadowbringers, and that's fine. What I would say is Ishikawa has more than just world and area logic, because she did make a very good Dark Knight storyline, and it's the reason why it's the most popular of all the job storylines. It's because she knows how to build a certain character in terms of people. She knows how to build a story in terms of that as well. Is your second least favorite? Yeah, Ishikawa. I think Ishikawa is fine. Let's agree to disagree, because everybody has their favorites and everybody has their disfavorites.
Here.
I would say out of all the job stories, Dark Knight is my favorite because it's the most interesting.
This is all a peak.
Did I?
We must be ready for anything.
You, who
okay.
have risen above your mortal status. I am Kirin.
Oh! It happened! It happened. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It happened. I mean, it's fair to have your own taste, but just curious, why do you dislike Shadowbringers and Dark Knight storyline? That is a question. ARR and Stormblood were darker. No, it wasn't. How was ARR darker than Shadowbringers? That one's a curious one now. Stormblood, I wouldn't say was darker. I would say it was more violent. Unless there's like a definition of like what you mean by darker. Like here, let me benefit of the doubt. Okay. If we're going to say that Yatu was a SA victim for Dola, we saw abuse from her own countrymen. Okay. That's on a character basis for sure. However, let me put in a pin on that one. All right, we'll get back to those too. So, if we're going to talk about SA victims and Fordola being abused by her own countrymen, right? That is indeed pretty dark in terms of character turnarounds. And I would also put in there, when it comes down to like story and world and all that stuff, yeah, for sure, like Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers has more like a fantastical setting because the world is basically being blighted out by light. But I want to say that there are also focal points in Shadowbringers, which I would say is there's the camp in the desert, and I'm forgetting it right now. I'm probably going to get like aired out again because this fucking game is stupid. But I want to say, so there is the storyline and probably the lore that wasn't in front of everybody's faces when you go to Yulmore. So in Yulmore, there's trafficking. Okay, let me get back to this. In Yulmore, there's trafficking, and what is going on with this fucking game, bro? Also in Yulmore, they extort people and forces them to prostitute themselves. That did happen in there just as well. And Yulmore is just a very depraved place in the first place. You also have, oh god, you also have the people outside of Yulmore, and I would think this is actually pretty bad in itself. They have the whole high society and low society, so there's the separation in that. You do have that in Stormblood. Yes, that was a big thing. Stormblood had that. First dungeon had prostitution. First dungeon did have, yeah, it did have like a kind of like an alleged prostitution ring because of the women that they've stolen, and that could imply a lot of things. But I would say Shadowbringers had it on a much larger base. Like, it wasn't outright in your face, and there wasn't extortion, and it was just one dungeon. To be fair, that was just one dungeon. And in the end, you did save them. You did save them. There was probable impliedness, but it wasn't outright there. I'm just so, and that on A Realm Reborn. A Realm Reborn doesn't really have like a darker story at all. That's more like a story of a hero rising from nothing. Like, you're basically building yourself up to be a rising star hero. I don't know why I'm getting these errors. It's getting really bad. Like, to be fair, A Realm Reborn had some parts which it was dark. It was pretty dark, but I wouldn't say it was darker than Shadowbringers at all. Stormblood, to be fair, it had a lot of violence, it had abuse victims, it had implied, well, no, it was outward racism. It was outward racism, in that, so that was there just as well. But it was a lot of violence. Like, it was a lot of, like, violent nature, vengeance, revenge. And this is coming from my point of view. And when it came to like Shadowbringers, you had people with tragic deaths. You know, you get to actually learn about a person or be able to witness somebody become a sin eater right in front of you, which with that implication, you want to know more about the sin eaters. Each and every sin eater is a victim. So with that being said, what about the rest of the world of Shadowbringers? Well, the Shadowbringers is on the brink of death. People will do anything to get where they want to be.
It seems we've impressed Kirin. Let us keep up the good work.
Ugh. Getting DX11 errors. Yeah, I'm getting DX11 errors. Like, my god. Why am I getting DX11 errors anyway?
It's Ultima and Omega, and they're attacking those airships.
You know what? Let's probably. Okay, wait, no, then this is fine. Where? What about? It's on standard. It's not even high. Like, what the heck?
At this rate, everything will be laid to waste.
The airships are taking heavy damage.
I can only hope.
We must do something.
I can only hope. It wasn't just a shining knight. Wait, what are we talking about? We're talking about Edda? Oh yeah, Edda! That story is unique in itself because of how dark it was, but Edda is just one storyline, right? That one I can give you. That one I can definitely give you because Edda is a story that is incredibly dark, but that's only one story in a corner of that place in the world, I would say. I would say A Realm Reborn. A Realm Reborn, as much as like there are dark parts to it, is not overall. Oh, and there he goes. I would say overall, Shadowbringers had a darker story overall. It's not. I'm not saying that Shadowbringer, Stormblood, or Realm Reborn didn't have dark parts. I am not taking either or boss. They can take either or boss. I am not taking either or boss. Fuck that. Fuck that. So, where's the other one? Where's the other guy? And there it is again. Why is this happening? Why is that fucking happening? Okay. You know what? Is it NVIDIA? Is NVIDIA doing